Hi, good morning to everybody in India and good evening to people in the US and rest of the world. Thank you, Ashokji, for this opportunity. So today, the session I'm going to be taking is about basic 12 spiritual tablets. So let me share the screen. Yes. So what are these basic spiritual tablets? So as per the Spiritual Tablets Research Foundation, these are the basic 12 tablets that are given to anybody who comes for any of the problems to restore their health. So as per the WHO, what is perfect health? Perfect health is a health which is your perfect, or you have soundness of your physical health, mental health, social health, and spiritual health. And these are these tablets of wisdom which are given to us by Dr. GK. And this is what is going to be given as the basic tablets. Is you can say it's a paracetamol in terms of if you compare it to the physical world. So let me first introduce you to these tablets before we get into the details of each of them. So very first tablet is individual meditation, pyramid meditation, second tablet. Third is about group meditation. Fourth is full moon meditation. Fifth is vegetarianism. Sixth is optimal diet and science. Then is book reading and swadhyaya. Right people's company or Sajjan Sangatya. Health science classes. Regular counseling, connect to nature, and spiritual service. Okay, so if you look at these tablets very clearly, like first 4 tablets are dealing with meditation. So why meditation? Since we have already, seen in the previous days that meditation is a means to obtain maximum cosmic energy into us and to connect with cosmic wisdom or universal wisdom or non-local consciousness. So this is how we are going to get maximum energy into us. The next 2 tablets, vegetarianism and optimal diet. These are the tablets which will help us prevent the leakage that happens of that energy that has come into us. It is to safeguard and conserve the energy. And remaining 7 to 12 tablets are to deal with how do we utilize the energy that we have gained, how it is meaningfully we are going to utilize the energy and how do we maximize that energy into us. So on the physical level, the energy that we receive is very, very important. And how is it important? Because through the energy that we receive, it clears our energy body, which is comprising of our energy centers as well as the energy network or also called nadis. So there are about 72,000 nadis in our body, or you can say energy channels, which allows the energy that we receive from the cosmic cosmos to pass through us. And this is what you can say is responsible for functioning of your body optimally. If there is any blockage anywhere, with the abundance of the energy that we receive, we can clear those blockages, and subsequently the organs, the endocrine organs which are associated with those energy centers will get cleared, and then automatically the glands which are there around or the organs around those centers will get cleared. So we will be covering this science of chakras subsequently, the energy channel subsequently, but for now let's go into each of them. First is individual meditation. Now, individual meditation is meditation that we do with ourselves. Like when we are sitting by yourself, is what anytime, anywhere. We have already gone into the understanding of what meditation we recommend. It's Anapanasati meditation. To reiterate, this was a meditation technique very simply given to us by Gautam Buddha about 2,500 years ago. So it is called Anapana. It's in a Pali language. Ana means observing the incoming breath. Apana means observing the outgoing breath. And Sati is to be with that breath. So Ana, incoming breath. Apana, outgoing breath. Sati is observing or being with that breath. So this is an individual meditation that is as a first tablet. So this is going to be helping us to gain cosmic energy. This is not dependent on any other external thing. Breath is something which is with us from the birth to death. So this is, you just observe the breath and be with the breath. And this is what the meditation is going to be. So breath is very subtle and seemingly significant phenomena, insignificant. And conscious breathing stops your mind. So what happens is when we start observing our mind, or we start observing our breath and mind are interrelated. As your breathing slows down, which is going to be naturally happening, your thought process will slow down. And as your thought process slows down, your breathing is slow down. So there is a stage when you advance in this technique, you will reach a state where your breathing is almost, you're not breathing, it's also called kumbhak in other traditions. And at that point in time, you also reach to a state of no mind. And when this phenomenon happens, this is commonly called as samadhi, in which we get abundance of cosmic energy. But even before that, as we slow down, our brainwaves are just slowing down, we start receiving a lot of energy. So we, in this individual meditation, we can do it anytime, anywhere, not dependent on anything external to us. A minimum that is recommended for anybody is about, as per the age, if somebody is 40 years, then 40 minutes minimum. If it is 50 years, 30 minutes minimum for a normal person to gain energy for day-to-day functioning. But in case there are medical issues, for bedridden patients, it is recommended about 4 to 6 hours per day. And for extreme illnesses, like if you're battling some terminal illness or a cancer or something, then it is said to receive maximum, which is like about 10 to 12 hours of meditation, rigorous meditation, so that you get abundance energy to clear your energy blockages and come out of that illness. That was first tablet, individual meditation. Second is full moon meditation. So during the full moon period, there's a perfect alignment of moon, earth, and sun. And in this alignment, the cosmic energy is at a peak level. So during this period, which is once a month, we should plan our days in such a manner that we are able to do maximum of meditation, so that we are able to reap the benefit of this limited time that we have during this period. So what is also recommended is the 3 days, the full moon day, a day prior to full moon day, and one day after. So these are very, very high energy days. So we should not miss this opportunity. And during this time, it is also recommended that energies are so high that whatever, you can also get into the source of the illness. Or if you're wanting to know about your life purpose, this is the best time to understand what is your source of suffering or what is your life purpose going to be. This is preferably done, like if you can do it in an open, when the moon rays are directly on you, it is recommended. However, either ways, if you're in a closed room also, it is fine. Couple of things about full moon meditation is when we do full moon meditation, we see to it that we don't eat too much food during this time. As much as possible, previous day we finish our solids by 7. so that the energy that we receive, we are able to utilize that energy for healing. Else, with a heavy stomach or a heavy food that we eat, a lot of energy, about 80% of our energy goes in the digestion of the food. So we have to ensure that we eat light during this time. Uh, and as much as time we spend of this full moon time reading spiritual books, sharing experiences for spiritual purposes. So this is about full moon meditation. Very, very recommended for people undergoing some kind of suffering when they are looking to come out of it. Then is about group meditation. So one more point about full moon is you get 3 times more energy during full moon. So what are we talking about now? Group meditation. Now group meditation is a third tablet which is recommended. This means that when the different people come together at the same time to meditate, is called group meditation. Now this ideally should be done, if possible, in a physical togetherness, or physically together. But currently with the COVID types and all, if we do it with intention on group, like how we do it in these sessions also, so this is going to be called as a group meditation. So group meditation, the energies are unified, it get amplified again about 3 times. So it is group meditation is for energy amplification 3 times stronger. For 40 days of group meditation is what is usually recommended. This is called mandala meditation. When you do things for 40 days, this is how we are going to be doing these sessions for 42 days. We can utilize the energies of groups when people come together, like for a social functions, when your birthdays, weddings. So we can utilize those time also to meditate so that the energies are higher. Also, one more important thing that happens in group meditation, as per various, even the books are talking about it, is about astral surgeries. So what happens in group when an energy tunnel is formed? And in this tunnel, it passes the energy and it averages out. Like if you have senior masters, you have beginners. So the energy is amplified of whatever is of the senior or senior meditators. And this can also result in healing of the astral surgeries can happen during time. So what are astral surgeries? Astral surgeries are surgeries that using the energies, it heals the part where it requires some major healing. The fourth tablet is pyramid meditation. So let's understand what a pyramid is. Pyramid is a geometrical structure. It is designed in a manner that it receives maximum energy. So to give you an example, how we use a convex lens, when we pass a sun ray through a convex lens, the energy gets so amplified that if you keep a paper below it, the paper burns, right? There's a fire which you can see. Same is the principle in a pyramid structure also. With a structure which is specifically designed with angles at 51 degrees and 50 minutes, the energy that enters from the apex gets amplified almost 3 times. So when you sit into the meditation in a pyramid, or in a public pyramid or a personal pyramid, or you hang pyramids in your house, or you use a pyramid cap, you are getting 3 times more energy. So even if you can also augment this pyramid meditation with using things which are kept directly under the power of pyramid, like your water, you can keep it under a small pyramid. Your fruits can be kept in the pyramid. You can hang pyramids in your room. You can have, if you have a specific ailment or some pain on a knee or elbow or whatever, so you have specific pyramids for those cases also. So you can use those pyramids, and your power of will increases when you do meditation under a pyramid, because of the higher level of energies that passes through you. we can also have out of body experiences, which is also common. But this is something that we should not be like expecting or chasing. Our idea is to just get maximum energy. Then the fifth tablet is about vegetarianism. So till now, what we have done is we have gained a lot of energy through doing meditation, and we have to do everything to conserve that energy. If we don't eat vegetarian food, if we eat some non-plant-based foods, so there is a lot of there are two things that happen. First is our body is not designed to digest animal products or animal thing. Second is it impacts our energy structure because when animal is killed for food, it goes through a lot of trauma, and that trauma or those vibrations are there in the animal even when we is dead and when we eat it. And third, our body is not designed to digest. So our body is largely as an herbivorous animal. Our if you see our gastric canal or alimentary canal is very long, unlike animals, which they have a short one, so they can digest it quickly. For us, it may take up to 3 days, 4 days to digest heavy meats. So that is why it is recommended to eat vegetarian food so that whatever energy we get, we conserve. And as per Gandhiji and various traditions also, ahimsa is a param dharma. That means we should not be violent to any other life forms in the universe. And it is also said, even if it's not just like you stopping, but you should not be part of anything that is contributing to the violence, which can also mean that you cooking, even if not eating, you buying, you paying for it, you are serving it. So any of these things should be completely avoided when we want to come out of some specific ailment or otherwise also as a way of life. The sixth tablet talks about optimum diet and silence. So optimum diet basically means it means like diet that you take it from all your senses, not just from your mouth. What we see, what we hear, what we smell, what things we touch, all these are diet to us. These are the diet to our soul. All the sensory experiences are diet to the soul. Whether you do it intellectually or physically. So we should only do things which are optimal. It's also called mitahar. So providing optimal inputs through all five senses. So I mean, we should use our senses or optimal diet only for two purposes. One is to gain enjoyment, the joy that we get. Since we have come to this earth to enjoy, so whatever gives us joy, we should do and use those senses for. And second is to gain spiritual wisdom. Other than this, we should not waste our sensory power into unnecessary mindless TV watching, social media, getting into other people's businesses. So that is not what we are here for. We are here for our own growth, and that should how we should optimally use our sensory experiences. In terms of food, we should always eat half stomach, which is called mitahar. It means when you're eating, first of all, you should eat with all your five senses or as much as possible with full attention. And we say half mitahar because not a stomach full, then because if you have too much, your stomach is full, then the entire energy goes into the digestion of that food. Whatever energy you have gained. So about 80% of the energy that a body has goes into food digestion. And by not eating too much, or which is optimally required for our body, we are diverting or we are using that body energy for healing. So all these tablets talks about self-healing, how we can get into self-healing rather than dependent on external means medicines, Western medicines, energy medicines to heal us. The second principle of this tablet is silence. When we do a lot of talking, we are spending a lot of energy, which would otherwise be useful for other things. So ideally, we should only talk when it is necessary, when it is truth, and when it is going to do good to somebody. Otherwise, we should maintain silence in a day-to-day level. But also, through this tablet, it recommends that we should keep specific periods in time, like a full moon time for silence, weekends on silence. So as much as possible, be in silence. And when we are in silence, we hear our inner voice, which is far superior. We connect to ourselves. And there are about 3 stages of the whole existence, and we can do a silence of yantra, mantra, and tantra, which is silence of the body by not doing unnecessary actions. Mantra is of the mind. When we are not taking too much of sensory experiences from outside, automatically our mind will start slowing down. And the tantra, which is of the soul. If we use our sensory experiences optimally, we will reach the tantra level silence. Now, this is the 7 tablets. So first 6 tablets is about energy gaining and energy conserving. This is about how should we utilize our energy that we have gained. Swadhyay or reading spiritual books is important to gain higher spiritual levels after increasing the energy through meditations and optimal diet. So, I mean, the books we should read is for our soul growth. The books that are given by the enlightened masters. That talks to you, the books that tells you that you are a soul, not a body, are the ideally are the books we should read. And we should not just restrict ourselves to one specific author, one specific tradition, but as much as possible, we should try and take knowledge from all different areas, be it an ancient wisdom, be it Western wisdom, be it New Age wisdom, your ancient scholars, New Age authors. So we should take, see, ultimately the message is the same, what everybody is talking about. But there could be some, the way you look at things or the way you perceive things or basis your understanding, you may connect with one or more. So that's the idea. So, and we should first read the book entirely. We should meditate on the important verses if we feel. We should make a note of it. We can contemplate it. And that's how the knowledge will flow into us. Otherwise, it is just like you read and move from one book to the other. But to make it a wisdom, we have to do some contemplation, make our notes, and then share that knowledge so that it becomes our wisdom. Ancient authors like Yogi Yamana, Annamaya, Shankaracharya, Sri Krishna, Jesus Christ, Paramahansa Yogananda, some of the ancient authors that we can read. Many New Age authors like Richard Bach, Osho, Lobsang Ranga, Sage Wisdom, Linda Goodman. So there are many more books which are recommended, and it's also there on the PSSM sites, and we can read. And sometimes as per the illnesses that we have or whatever issues we are undergoing, we may be recommended some specific books which will give us the right wisdom to come out of it. So this basically is the start of, this is the basic principle of spiritual tablet. Spiritual intellect is the root and physical health is the fruit. So if we work on the intellect, on the roots, automatically our physical health, our external health in terms of social, physical, spiritual, and mental will be taken care of. So reading spiritual books plays an important role in healing the diseases of the 5 sensory bodies. Moving to the 8th tablet, it's about sharing spiritual experiences or Sajjan Sangatya. So by doing meditation, by reading books, we'll come across multiple experiences. Spiritual experiences are experiences that we experience beyond our physical senses of body, mind, intellect. So these are experiences through subtle senses, our inner senses, our inner knowing. And these are experiences are again a food to our soul. It is important when we share our experiences with others, with like-minded people, in the right company. What happens is it helps in two levels. One, whatever we share, the wisdom stays with us, and we gain more wisdom of the similar kind. And second, it helps the other person also in their evolution. So when we are hearing other people's experiences, we also realize that we are not any greater than the other. Sometimes we may experience some colors or something in our meditation, and we will start developing a spiritual ego. Or we are somehow like a chosen one by some like a higher forces, that we are having these experiences. But no, the idea is when we hear other people's experiences, that they are undergoing, they can astrally travel, they are going through astral surgeries. So we see that it is like we are not the only chosen one, is we are the same God, that is the same soul which is there in others is what is in us. So it keeps our egos low, it checks our ego. And then the only thing that can save us from repeated cycles of birth, and that is the association with spiritual masters. In the ancient Kabbalah tradition, they have said that only one thing that can make a difference in our life is the company that we keep. So that also reinforces this point of sharing spiritual experiences through right Sajjan Sangatya, right company. Then I'm going to talk about the health science classes. It is important that we regularly attend health science. What we are currently doing is also like a health science class. But when we go to a physical level, like I'm not talking about the physical level health science class where they talk about diseases and how to come out of it. Here it is about not just the body, it's also about taking care of the mind and soul health. So in spiritual tablets, we regularly conduct these sessions in multiple languages. There are a lot of YouTube materials also available on this. So as much as possible, understand the science behind the soul, behind the body, behind the mind. So senior meditators can help newcomers to understand the art of achieving perfect health through meditation. Our natural bodies have the healing capacities. With the right energy, we can heal ourselves. And the lack of immunity only is due to the inadequate energy that we receive. The moment we start having, we have low energies, we go into low vibrations, and that is when we start attracting more diseases to us. In spiritual health science classes, we don't look at any disorder or anything purely from the body level. We also look at it from the spiritual level. Say, for example, if I'll give an example of a thyroid. If you go to a modern medicine or a doctor for thyroid, they will put you into a lifelong medication for thyroid medicines to regulate that. So that is what they do. And then what you're doing is you're just controlling the hormone. You're not coming out of it. It's a lifelong process. But with this right spiritual knowledge and a right spiritual wisdom, what it does is it tells you the roots of where this issue is arising from in you. See, thyroid is related to the Vishuddhi chakra, which is in your neck region. So anytime in our lives when we have not expressed ourselves through our vocal power, or we have used it incorrectly by being very arrogant and being not using it in the right manner, we are going to block that chakra, and that is how it is going to create issues like thyroid dysfunction, the hormonal dysfunction in your body. As a remedial measure in spiritual tablet, it is going to be advised to you that how we open up that energy center. This could be through learning music, by saying your truth whenever you have to, whenever it is necessary, you have to say your truth. By learning music, by learning shlokas, you will open that chakra, and that is how you're going to come out of thyroid issue. See how different is the approach when you look at it, a problem from only a physical side, and when you look at it from a spiritual side. So health science classes emphasize on that you're not a body, but you're not a body and a mind. You're also beyond this, a subtle energy system. All your problems can be solved using the infinite power of healing which is within, and we can also help others by showing them a spiritual wisdom path. So we are not healing anyone. Everybody is healing themselves. We are just providing them the wisdom. Next is about regular counseling or Acharya Sangat. So in olden days, what used to happen is, in case people were not able to come out of any specific issues, they would go and meet their spiritual guru. They would spend time with the guru, and the guru will understand holistically a person and will advise as to where the person is going wrong. But now with modern times, modern medicines, what has happened is, for any issue, we just go to the doctor, and we spend so much of energy uh, getting into us the chemicals that they, in the form of medicines, which just takes care of the symptoms in most of the cases and doesn't take the look into the root of those issues. So what is regular counseling or Acharya Sangat is? This is a practice in spiritual tablets where we should connect with the counselors on a regular interval, maybe monthly, fortnightly, bi-monthly, depending upon the severity of the issue, so that we are able to come out the problems by understanding the wisdom which is required to solve it. What typically happens in a counseling session is, we are advised to do meditation, and after meditation, to understand what experiences we are getting in meditations, in our dreams, coincidences, just note it down and we discuss it. And the counselors give us the meaning, or they give us the direction as to where we need to work on. In olden times also, there used to be some dream temples where people would just go and eat and sleep and have dream experiences, and they would share these dream experiences with the people, with the right people, and they will tell them because during dream you get some intuitions. So those experiences needs to be noted down, and then it also gives an indication as to where the problem is. And when you start working on those problems, you can easily come out of it. So we can make regular hospital visits, which is at the body level, into spiritual counseling sessions. Additionally, the ability to decode our experiences in meditation, dream coincidences done with the spiritual counselors. And we should be humble to our guru or any spiritual counselor, have compassion, responsibility towards our disciples, and ignore our enemies. So this is what is the basic principle when we become a counselor or when we go to the counselor. The 11th tablet of this 12 tablet series is connection to nature. So nature is a perfect and a wonderful gift that we have. But living in cities, we have somehow lost the touch with the nature, which was very much abundant. We hardly, from our AC or conditioned houses, we moved the conditioned cars to the conditioned offices. There is no connect of nature which is coming into picture. So hence, it's very important that we take out time on weekends, go on to the nature, go on treks, go into the forest, near oceans, wherever possible. If not anything, then just walk barefoot on the grass. So important to connect with nature, and when we connect to nature, we connect to all the five kingdoms which are there in the universe. So five kingdoms like mineral kingdom, animal kingdom, plant kingdom, human kingdom, and obviously divine kingdom when we are connected to the highest sources. So if you also see, the nature is always giving. It is in oneness. There is no hurry. There is, if we learn from nature, that everything is as perfect. There is no intervention. A tree, from a tiny seed, a tree grows which is growing perfectly without any human intervention. So they are not dependent. They are not worrying about what is universe going to bring. So this is a lesson we can learn also, and we can drop some of the worries that we carry. If we are into this earth, the universe will support us. And also meditation centers, ashrams are all built in the river fronts, forest areas, so that we can get maximum benefit. Full moon meditation in natural environment, as I said, is for maximum cosmic energy. Oneness with nature leads to blissfulness. we have harmonious, we have to be harmonious with nature as much as possible. So with this, we come to the last tablet, which is about spiritual science service. Spiritual science service is about the service or the giving back. Before spirituality, what we believe in, we were doing a lot of annadan or food donation, clothes donation, money donation, education donation. So these are what were the progression that we were earlier doing before we come into spirituality, because we thought whatever we have, we can share. But those, when we give material level help to anybody, that is not permanent. It is momentary. You give food today, the person is going to be hungry tomorrow. You give clothes, the clothes get the thing. So those are not like something which is a short service, not going to help people out, coming out of their suffering. So as we advance into the evolution, we start not directly getting into those things, but we start associating ourselves with spiritual service, which is contributing to some religious causes, helping in the religious centers. So that is also something which is higher than the normal material service, but still not a right service. But once in the spirituality, also as per Gita, the right service is the spiritual knowledge, the spiritual science service, which is you impart to the other person what is the essence of the being, that we are the body, we are not the soul. If we impart this knowledge, we really help people to come out of their sufferings. So what did Sri Krishna give us? He could have given us abundance in everything in material health, but he gave us Gita, Bhagavad Gita, the way of life. Jesus Christ gave us Bible. Shankaracharya gave us Bhaj Govindam. So these are all wisdom. Buddha gave us the knowledge to know ourselves, Vipassana, Anapanasati. So this is all soul knowledge. And this is something which is going to really rectify our problems. So some may think that, okay, so what happens to the people who are needing food immediately? See, we can always give them the knowledge, teach them meditation, and then give them food, teach them meditation. At least try to balance that aspect. If not, always remember that as we are on our growth journeys, there are many other people also in their growth journeys. There are a lot of people who are not sharing anything with anyone, not even like at a material level. So they will slowly start getting into this material service. Then they will progress into spiritual service, and they will also come into spiritual science service. So this is the manner in which we do. By also, one more thing is when we start giving things, say for example, food or energy, or start healing other people, we are interfering with their karmas, because they have come to experience something and we are interfering by giving our energy or giving our this thing, so which is also not recommended. So right way to serve others is by offering our services, which is spiritual wisdom only, without expecting any benefit in return. So with that, let me sum up. We did 12 tablets. First 4 tablets is to gain energy. Vegetarianism, optimal diet classes is for, these are for conserving energy. Then we are talking about spending rightfully the energy in doing right things. And then last is spiritual science service, which is for energy maximization. So when we share something with other, which is spiritual, we also grow, we also evolve. So these are the 12 spiritual tablets given by GK sir for under spiritual tablets research foundation. So with this, I close my session for the wisdom sharing, and we get into the meditation part. And post this, we will take questions if you have any on these areas. Thank you so much. Over to Sneha.
Thank you so much, Jyoti ma'am. Thank you so much for explaining the 12 basic tablets. Moving up forward, we'll start with meditation. And any questions that you have, we'll take post our meditation, as Jyoti ma'am said. So I would now request all masters to prepare yourselves for today's meditation. Please sit yourself in a comfortable place and a comfortable posture. All those masters who have joined us for the very first time today, please follow the instructions and you'll be able to get into the meditative state. There shall be a soft music playing in the background. Music will serve as an anchor and a reminder for you to focus your attention onto your breathing and not let your thoughts distract you. Please take a comfortable posture. You may be seated on the floor or on the chair. If sitting on the floor, cross your legs completely in a lotus posture. If seated on the chair, you may cross your legs at your ankles. Keeping your back straight. Clasp your palms, fingers into fingers, and gently close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in and out, just to relax and release any form of tension or stress that you are holding up in your physical form. This, my dear friends and masters, is the simplest form of meditation, Anapanasati meditation, where we become mindful of our breath. initial few deep breaths to relax your posture. Once you find yourself completely relaxed at the physical level, take that moment and allow your breath to help you turn your attention inwards. Watch the course that your breath is taking in. Breathing in and breathing out. No thoughts, no imaginations, and no chantings. Just observe the natural course your breath is taking. Observe without any judgment. Breathe as you look within. As you connect with your breathing, your mind becomes rather empty. In this thoughtless state, observe and connect with your inner being. Just be with your breath. My dear friends and masters, in this state of perfect bliss and peace, in this moment when you are connected with your breath, in this moment when you are at peace, let's express our gratitude. Gratitude towards our breath. Gratitude to the peace that we have witnessed today. Gratitude to this universal cosmic energy. Gratitude to each and every member. Gratitude towards your friends and family. Gratitude for your health. Gratitude for the wisdom that you acquired today. And now, my dear friends and masters, it is time to return to our physical form, freeing your hands and your legs, moving your fingers and your toes. Bring your awareness back to the space that you are in. Bring your awareness onto your palms. Wrap your palms together and gently place them over your eyes. Slowly open your eyes inside your palms. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You may now release your palms. Thank you, Masters. Whenever you feel ready, we are now open for any questions or sharings which you have. Yes, Rita ma'am, you may please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. First of all, great gratitude to you for the beautiful meditation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, I don't know whether the question is relevant to this session or not, but I have one confusion. I just want to clear how can we relate the soul, higher self, Sarvatma, and Paramatma? Because these words are being used in many sessions of meditation also. So I just want to clear how can we relate these four terms?
Yeah. There are three terms, which is Paramatma, higher self, and Jivatma. Basically, the self which is reincarnated in this earth. So it is essentially believed that we are all part of Paramatma,
Hmm.
which gets into multiple higher selves, and that higher self is further a part of it comes to this earth to experience life, which is Jivatma. So each of them have different energy source. Say, for example, if you take an example of an a big transformer which produces energy, so that could be something Paramatma. The smaller units that you have outside a building or electric houses are your Jivatma, is the higher self, and what comes to us in the house specifically, that little energy is Jivatma.
So when they say invoke higher self, invoke higher self of some person, maybe it's a forgiveness session. So higher self is ultimately the one who is again divided into Jivatma.
Yes, yeah. My belief is one Jivatma is one higher self. So when we say that if we can't ask for forgiveness or some specifically from that person, then we call for their higher selves.
Yeah.
So each of us have a higher self, which is basically the energy, consciousness, and wisdom unit. Okay, so we call to the higher selves or the other people, so that we connect at that level rather than connecting at the earth level,
So
at the Jivatma level. Yes.
what I want to ask is that Jivatma is same in all living beings. Is it? We have same Jivatma because we say we are all one. Oneness relates to the similar souls in all beings, right? So those
Yes.
souls are actually Jivatma. Is
Yes.
it? And then when we invoke
Yes.
higher self of a person, that higher self, is it a different form or is it a different energy level for everyone?
Yes. This is we can't say form. It's a formless thing, but yes, it's a separate energy level for everyone as per one specific school of thought. Yes. See, these are things which cannot be, I mean, through intellectualization and this thing, we cannot really try to understand these things. But whatever is given in books is something similar, but it's something which we have to experience it to know the real depth. Because even if I'll tell you something, it is not like a sure shot thing. So only when we experience it through meditation, we will actually know the mysteries of our existence.
So it means all the higher selves, like there are four people in a group or in a family, they have different higher selves, and
Yes.
these higher selves are ultimately united to the same Paramatma. Is it?
Yes. Yes. They have
Okay. So
higher self.
basically there are three terms: Jivatma, higher self, and Paramatma.
Paramatma. Yes.
So Sarvatma and Paramatma are one and same.
I would think so.
Okay.
Can
Okay.
I help?
Yes, Chandra.
Let me help you.
Okay.
Paramatma is the ultimate soul, or what they call the oneness soul, which
Yeah.
is the collection of all the souls put together. In other words,
Huh.
in spiritual terms, we use the word God.
Yeah.
God is Paramatma.
Huh.
Okay? Then the next level is the higher self.
Okay.
A portion of the God
Yeah.
splits and with the desire of gaining multiple experiences, it splits from Paramatma.
Right.
Because Paramatma is one, and
Ultimate.
the overself is a portion of it, a reflection of it, right? And it wants to experience various qualities that make a Paramatma, because Paramatma cannot experience. He is the ultimate.
Right.
Right. So now you have come to the concept of overself as a portion. Now, how does overself gain experience that it wants to? Because there are so many dimensions of existence. Right?
Right.
So then when he comes to the earth, takes birth with a particular plan that he wants to gain experiences in. Right?
So that means so that means the particular portions which have become over self or higher self is one and the same thing. Hai na?
Over self and the higher self is one and the same thing.
Right.
But it is a component. See, it is a component of the complete.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Now he has come down to the earth to gain an experience in a lifetime.
Right.
That portion is the Jiva.
So you want
the
to
soul
say
that is residing, it has worn these clothes and come to this earth to gain certain experiences. Right? He is the Jiva. Now,
so
when he goes back, he merges with his overself.
Okay.
And a set of experiences have been ticked.
Right.
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 Now, you may ask a question. Does he have to really come down to the earth? Or why can't he be where he is and still gain experience?
So that is not possible now, as long as he doesn't
No,
take the
it is possible. It is possible. But
okay.
speed at which you take the experience, you gain the experience, is the fastest in what you call planet Earth. Planet Earth is like a school.
Right.
Right? You have come here, you have learned, you are going back.
Right.
You may come back for other lessons that you need to complete.
Right.
Okay, so some of the traditions and books split this Paramatma and overself, right? If you want to achieve them, join them and merge back with them, they talk of 35 plus divine qualities.
Okay.
Which we have to experience 360 degrees.
Okay.
Okay. So does it answer your question?
Yeah, to a large extent. Thank you so much. And one thing is, that means you want to say when a higher self takes the body to experience, to get certain experiences. Now, when it takes a body, then it becomes Jivatma. Yes. Or the higher self splits into various parts to take the body.
See, to gain the experience, he will have 7 existences simultaneously.
7.
There are various universes.
Okay.
And he exists
7
in 7
dimensions.
different. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. For 7 dimensions, it has to split into 7 parts. And all those 7 parts will take a body and then experience. That means those 7 parts have a similar higher self.
No, they all have, they are part of the higher self.
It
is not similar higher self.
Sorry,
mouse. See, for example,
similar higher self.
Let me explain. This is a mouse, right? The mouse is the overself.
Okay.
Okay. Now it has got a few screws here. Then it has got a number of these ones. So all these are the individual soul lifetimes. Screw has got a lifetime. Then the plastic on top has got a lifetime. The base has got a lifetime. The batteries and connection inside also have a lifetime.
Right,
Right?
right.
All
Right.
these are components of the mouse, the over self.
Ah,
All these are the individual souls,
okay.
right? They
Got
exist in various forms.
it.
They
Yeah,
can
right.
exist, this screw can exist here. This
Huh.
screw can exist, let's say, in my mobile, right?
Okay.
So he is gaining different experiences and from different dimensions.
Very right. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
Right.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rita ma'am, we have the whole second week dedicated for the soul purpose and everything. It will be very
Okay.
detailedly explained. So the coming week, Chandra sir is going to take the session. So please do attend the second.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. So I think there's another question from Prachi. She's saying, how do we interfere with people's karma when we heal?
I will explain it in
The most of
detail
the
next
diseases
week.
that we get.
Jyoti,
Yeah.
I will explain that in detail, but karma itself is a huge subject. Okay. Now, karma is part of the learning, what you have not completed. See, for example, I am in class 1. I have got 6 subjects to clear. I clear only 5. The 6th one is pending. That pending part gets added into my. So when all these 6 happen to be part of what actions I want to take, what learnings I want to achieve. Karma is action. And why karma? I need that action for taking that learning into myself, that experience. Right? Now, what I don't complete, for today's explanation, I will only give this much, but when we have our session next week, I will definitely get into the depth of it. Here, karma is action, and karma is part of the learnings that I want to go through. Whether I do it in one lifetime or whether I do it in many lifetimes, whether it is part of the cause, whether it is part of the effect, and so on and so forth, are the complications we will discuss next. Somebody by name Deepak had a question. He had raised his hand. Is it one and the same?
Deepak is not. Deepak
Yeah,
can.
yeah,
Let me
Deepak,
just check.
can you please unmute and ask your question?
Hello,
Yes,
am I audible?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
While meditation, I'm feeling very sleepy, or the nap is coming in a way, and then I just again start meditation after some time.
Very normal. It is absolutely normal. See, when we are sitting in a thoughtless stage, and the cosmic energy that is going into us, cosmic energy is nothing but the breathe in, breathe out that we are doing effectively. It ensures that since the consumption of energy is not there, conservation of energy is there. In the sense you have closed your arms, you have crossed your feet, you have closed your eyes. Now what happens is, the body has certain requirement of energy. That if the body needs it through sleep, this meditation ensures that you get it through sleep. If you have to get it through some other form, you will get it. So this energy that is entering into the body goes into fulfilling all those lacunae areas that are there within the body. So it is absolutely normal. Yeah, Ravali, you want to add something?
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm good, sir. I think that's the best explanation. So Deepak, sir, usually in the initial days of meditation, your body shows lots of reactions. You might sleep for a more than normal period of time. In meditation also, you might you might doze off into sleep. So these all, your body is just adjusting to the cosmic energy that it is getting. So whatever the body needs, it will do it. So just be with it and just go with the regular meditation. If your body wants to go into sleep, it requires that sleep, it will go to sleep. Sometimes you don't feel like sleeping. So all these things happen. So just observe your breath and just be in the moment with your body. That's it.
So sometimes when even the food that the body requires may start changing.
Yes. Sometimes you might eat more. Sometimes you decrease your intake by just one meal a day. So that happens all. Just go what your body says. No worries. All these are changes. We have posted 2 books on meditation in the group. Please go through it and you'll see all the meditational changes and how the body experiences everything in it.
So taking cognizance of the time that we have set for this exercise, it is back to Ashok.
Yes, sir. I don't see any more hand raises, but yeah, we need to respect the people's time. It's already 10:15. We are over by 15 minutes, and thanks for all the discussions and the masters. As we posted the books, and those 2 books, as Dr. Rowley Madam said, if you can read and if you can take some time and read those 2 books, and you will get a lot of wisdom about the meditation, science of meditation, and very all the benefits and experiences and all that stuff. And then as I mentioned, I thought of asking a couple of people today to raise their hands, and if anyone has done the small exercise that I explained 2 days back, and I just wanted to ask someone if they identify, if any person can raise their hand, and if they identify anything that they have striked off certain things to gain some time to spend with themselves. So anyone wants to share? Okay, that's fine. If not done, yeah, please do it, and that is going to give a lot of understanding about your tasks and where you can find time from your busy life. Anyway, that said, and Ravali Madam, are you going to post the links and the masters? Yeah, all the recordings has been posted to the YouTube channel, and please subscribe to the channel, and that has already been posted, and you can actually see all the for the first day, second day, third day, and fourth day recordings there. And also Ravali Madam has already been posted the books that you can read, what are all the suggested books, and then also posted the movies and short films and a couple of things that has to be viewed. Yeah, please watch those. And also one of the other thing, yeah, there are so many people in the WhatsApp groups, and if you guys wanted to post any kind of a material in these 2 groups, and I would like to give the 3 people's names, and Dr. Ravali Madam and myself and Chandra Murali sir. So please try to text any one of us so we can see that whether if it is relevant, then we will post that message in the group. Please try to respect all the people's time and everything, because these groups are very specific and for a special purpose. So if it is definitely required and if it makes sense, then we will post those materials in the group. Thank you very much. With that said, and
Sure.
we'll all will.
I would just like to add. See, while we communicate through the groups that we have created, I have created a separate group which is known as SPTRF Wellness Sharing. So if there are any sharings, any queries that you have, please post it in that group. And the only humble request is, please do not post anything that we would classify under what we learned today, the optimal diet. In other words, unnecessary stuff. Please do not post any unnecessary stuff. We will utilize that forum for enhancing our wisdom. That's the only request. There is a group where you can post. I mean, no good mornings, no good afternoons and all, because we all know that we wish the best for each of us. And let us post any query that we get. Yeah. Ashok.
Yeah, and the last but not the least one, which is actually tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening, we are actually starting the book club, and that information has been posted, I think. If not, then Ravali madam is going to post the Zoom link session and the details and the timings and all of that stuff in a few minutes. And yeah, please join. Anybody can join to that, and try to avail. Okay. So we are going to start the first book that we are covering for this 40-day session. Thank you.